So it feels like a startup, right?
It does feel like a startup. I think the energy and the people and the focus and the sleepless nights all feel like we're really trying to accomplish something. That's the thing that I always loved about startups is like everyone trying to work together to get something done, because we all loved it. We all like really wanted it to happen. We all believed in it, and that's why it feels like a startup, and that's what I loved about the other startups I worked at.
So in terms of feedback, right? Because I understand most of us here anyway are going to be getting URL links so we can take a look under the hood. So feedback, you're going to welcome feedback
absolutely. All the people from 140 Characters Conference are getting...
and if I want a pink skin, you guys are going to like stop all development efforts and give me a pink skin.
Well, that's the thing. At some point we have to trust the users, right? That we're releasing a product that's not done yet. Like, we know it's not done. We know it still has bugs. It still has problems. But we think we think if we release it and let people use it, we'll get good feedback early on, so it can really start to inform like how we should be building it and what we should be building. And maybe if everyone really wants a pink skin, that's what we would build. But
I think the trends that it seems like would be interesting to take a look at is by vertical even. So
absolutely.
How lawyers are using it, how accounting firms are using it, small business brands,
we were just talking
graphic
to
designers.
People in real estate just tonight who think that there's a lot of really interesting and cool things that how they can work with their clients in real estate and Wave, instead of telling them to keep a diary in a notebook, they can put all the information in Wave. And so, yeah, like there's all these verticals have all these ideas and ways that they think Wave can start to be used, and I think it's really about getting those stories together so that people, because even if it's not the vertical that somebody actually works in, at least if they hear stories from these other areas, they can start to envision it like, oh, well, so if it works that way for this and that way for this and that sort of thing, then then they imagine like it could work for me in this particular way, and so that's definitely one of the things we're working on is starting to understand how, because we understand Wave really well, but we don't understand all the verticals. So we're really trying to.
Well, you'll be getting my feedback.
I look forward to it.
And where do we find you on Twitter?
I'm Greg D. is my personal, and then Dr. Wave is my official Google Twitter account, and then there's also Google Wave, which is the very official Google Wave.
And that's Dr. Dr. or spelled out?
DOCTOR Wave.
Spelled out. And where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Alex North on Twitter, which is just my name.
Alex North, ALEX North.
NORTH, yep.
And this is Google Down Under?
My Google Down Under.
Got to see that one more time. We're talking to Alex North and Dr. Dave. Dr. Wave. Dr. Dave and Dr. Wave. Here at the Roosevelt Hotel 140 Character Conference. Thanks again, Jeff Pulver.
Thank you.